Guys, so why is it that the standard in Irish running and British running and Europe in general is so bad these days? I'm just gonna comb my hair here. I haven't combed my hair for like a week, but now I found my comb so I can start combing my hair again. The reason is because clubs aren't training properly, and a lot of people are putting the blame on the kids, like, oh, they're not active enough, they're not committing themselves. Well, that is true in a lot of cases, but there are plenty of kids out there, young people, young adults, teenagers, who are committing themselves. They're just committing themselves to the wrong kind of thing. Okay, so back in the 80s, high mileage was religion. Lydiard style training was religion. That's pretty much what all the clubs were doing, from what I've heard. Now, I was only born in the 90s, so I can't really, you know, I wasn't there, but this is from what I've heard. Everyone was on high mileage back then, so um, that seemed to have changed. Like hardly anyone's on high mileage. In Ireland, like there's hardly anyone on 100 miles a week. If you're on 100 miles a week, people think, "Oh my God, you're so committed. Oh, you're freakishly devoted." But back in the 80s, that would have been like the norm. Most of the top guys would have been doing more than that. So yeah, I think I got a comment on one of my last videos. We're talking about training. The training my dad did. That was the title of the video. He was talking about his old coach, and he said his old coach. My dad's training. 4 track sessions a week. That's kind of what he was doing. And I mentioned that Brandon said that all the clubs in his county train that way, 4 track sessions a week. And he said, "Oh, Brandon's from the south of England. I'm from the southeast. It's a different county, but yeah, in his area, they all seem to, whoops, they all seem to train the exact same way." And yeah, that's the reality. They all train. It's all speed, not enough bloody endurance, not enough mileage. And yeah, speed has its time and place. Speed does matter. All right, if you just do easy runs, your training is on balance. You're not going to run well in the race. The only place you'll run well in is like an ultra marathon. If you just do speed, you might be able to run super fast 200-meter repeats, but you're not going to be able to hold the pace together. And your 800-meter PB is going to be far more impressive than your 5K PB. Okay, so you need a balance. Personally, I think the athletes today aren't committed enough. That's Dave Bedford himself said that, and I think we need to start doing more mileage, and we still need to do the speed, but we need to. That should make a smaller part of your training. The speed, the sessions, the workouts, that should make up like 10-15% of your weekly mileage. Okay, so like this week I'm on a base phase. I'm still building up. I'm on 72 miles this week. I'm planning to build to maybe 100, 110. But this week I'm only doing one session. All right, that's on the Tuesday. I did Tuesday, just a marathon paced run for 5 miles. And next Tuesday I'm going to try to do it for 6 miles. So just doing one workout a week at the moment, and on 72 miles a week. And as I increase the mileage and I get more comfortable with the sessions, I'm going to start doing 2 sessions a week. Okay, because you have to, slowly build. You go from first month of the training cycle, I do no sessions, just easy mileage. Then for the second month, you do maybe like 1 workout a week, and then for like the third month, then you can start doing 2 sessions a week. Okay, if you're lower standard runners, I would suggest just doing 1 workout a week. I think maybe if you can break, say, if you're at a relatively decent standard, like you can break 17 minutes for a 5K, then by all means, then I think you're at a standard where you can do 2 workouts a week. So yeah, just annoys me. We need to question these coaches. Okay, I think we're taught to blindly obey authority. We're like, oh, if my coach tells me to do this that way, that means it's the right way of doing it. No, I think we need to teach critical thinking skills. It's like, yeah, if your coach tells you to try out a new type of training, try it out and see how it works. If you're getting injured, if things aren't going right, you have to question it. All right, that's what happened to me. I was doing my dad's training. I was, like in the cross country season in September, October, for the early season cross country races, in the warm up races, I was doing brilliant. Everyone's like, whoa, this guy's going to do well in the nationals. But then, come the nationals, come the Dublin Championships, I'd run crap because I was burnt out by that stage. So that's what happens when you do too much speed. You peak too quickly, but then you start to dip. Okay, you need to make it a steady improvement all year round.